Oh, this is a very special day for the Houston City Council, and quite frankly for the city as a whole, and even beyond that for the city and the county, because back in the early '90s, uh, um, we had Mayor Bob Lanier, and he was someone who really, I think, transformed the city in many ways. When it comes to transportation, that was one of his big goals, objectives, was to address the transportation issue, and he was one of the leading figures, if not the leading figures, in building the Grand Parkway. And as you know, the Grand Parkway is now complete. And I think it's fair to say, in the absence of his role, this project would not have been completed, and quite frankly, may not have even started, because even before becoming mayor, he was the former chairman of the Texas Highway Commission, which we refer to now as TxDOT. Former chair of Metro, so transportation was in his veins, in his blood, and I can recall back with him back in the early 1990s, and I think I got to know him fairly well. Transportation was something that was very important. Well, this morning I would like to take this opportunity to express my strong support, and I think the support of this city council, for renaming the Grand Parkway from Westpark Tollway to US 59 North to the Mayor Bob Lanier Parkway. One way of doing it would have been through a resolution, but we don't do resolutions. And so this is another way of expressing our support for the renaming of the Westpark Tollway to US 59 North to Mayor Bob Lanier Parkway. During his 6-year tenure as mayor, he spearheaded much-needed affirmative action protections, and I'll never forget the fight that we had on that, and he was at the forefront of that, and even then, speaking to the diversity in this city, and was a champion for it. He rebuilt the city's wastewater system. He invested heavily in neighborhoods by improving streets and sidewalks. And he added hundreds of officers to our police force. And if I'm not mistaken, if my memory serves me right, I think it was something like 675 police officers that were added during that time, if not more. And especially it was at a time when the police morale was low and the neighborhoods felt unsafe. And so when you combine transportation on one end and public safety on the other, rebuilding neighborhoods and speaking towards diversity, then you have the full package. And so while with Metro and Texas Highway Commission, he helped shape transportation policy and infrastructure projects within the region. I think it's only fitting. Fitting in his memory that we rename a portion of the Beltway to the Mayor Bob Lanier Parkway. And the beauty of it is that when you serve well and you're impactful as he was, your work will live way past yourself. And I think that's what we're all striving to do, is that in the work that we are doing, that our work will live past ourselves. And hopefully there will be people down the road who will not forget us and will continue to say thank you for what you have done. Today, we don't have Bob Lanier here in person. Certainly in this city hall, his spirit is very much present. But we don't have him personally, but we do have his wife, who served with him very closely during his 6 years as mayor. She was right there by his side, and even before becoming mayor, I think I saw Elyse as much as I saw Bob in 1991. But she was right there by his side, and then even after he became mayor, she continued to serve this city on the port in so many other ways. And so we are grateful to have her here today, and I'm going to, on behalf of the City of Houston, the City Council and the City of Houston, I'm going to give a letter to Elyse showing the City of Houston's support for the renaming of this portion of the Grand Parkway to Mayor Bob Lanier Parkway. And I want her to come forward on behalf of you all, on behalf of myself, and on behalf of 2.2 million Houstonians. I want to extend our best wishes and to say thank you. And TxDOT could not have named this portion for a better person. So Elyse, if you'll come forward.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. May I say something?
Yep.
You go ahead.
No, it's your moment. Thank you.
That was great.
Thank you. And I present to you all, the First Lady of the City of Houston for 6 years and even beyond, Elyse Lanier. Thank you.
Thank you. I wasn't sure if he was through, but I said, may I say something? You can finish right after I'm done. First, Mayor, City Council, I want to thank you for this incredible honor. Bob would be so honored, so thrilled. It would mean so much to him, and especially with the support of Mayor Turner. It is beyond anybody's expectations. I would just like to take another minute to say what a fine mayor we have here. Like Bob, Mayor Turner got right in the first day, started fixing potholes. Immediately, the chatter went down. Everybody became happy and thinking, this man means what he says. There's an article the other day in the paper about the pensions. Well, that's amazing. I mean, this is June. You started January. You're moving and shaking. And if Bob were here, he would come up here and tell you how proud he is of you, as I'm doing. I appreciate the council's support on what you're doing for me and the support you're giving Mayor Turner. Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Elyse, don't go anywhere. There's a number of people that want to say something.
Sorry.
I'm going to take the privilege of the chair and begin by saying you and I have known each other for a very long time. And it was clear to me that your husband was a dynamic force in this community. It was also clear to me that you were a great confidant, consultant, advisor, and the person that he turned to very, very, very often for your wise counsel. And you are a wonderful team. And I think there's a great deal that he did that, had you not been by his side, might not have taken place. So thank you. And we hope you enjoy driving on the Lanier Freeway as well. So, and now, Councilmember Boykins.
Thank you very much, Mayor Pro Tem. First of all, before I pay my comments to your wonderful late husband and you, I want to recognize one of his close friends and my friend, Billy Burge, former Metro chairman, that's here in the audience. And it's good to see Barbara as well, Barbara Hurwitz. Where's Barbara? There's Barbara there. Good to see you guys. Thank you for coming to support this. First Lady, let me just say to you, you're a wonderful person. You know how much I respect you and what I think about you. And Mayor Lanier did an outstanding job, and you're absolutely correct. Mayor Turner's doing the same thing, hitting the ground running.
Yes.
And if you recall, when Mayor Lanier was mayor, they didn't want to give him credit in his first 5 or 6 months. So, Mayor Turner, welcome to the seat of being a mayor. But Elyse, you've done a great job. This is a major honor for Mayor Lanier, let's be clear. But as I said to you in the audience, you've also carved a niche for yourself. You were Port of Houston board member, and you've done a lot. But what I respect so much about you, you understood he was the mayor, and you carved your niche pretty much like Bill and Hillary Clinton is doing in my eyes.
You got that
right. To where you created your own identity. And both of you guys served this city well. Mayor Lanier is truly missed, but I tell you, between you and Courtney and the rest of the children, he left a legacy of people who want to commit to helping Houston. And I can't thank you enough for what you do. So God bless you, and we're looking forward to get this name done, and it's going to be a good thing for City of Houston.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Councilmember.
Thank you, Councilmember. Councilmember Robinson?
Thank you, Chair. Ms. Lanier, it's such an honor that you're getting today. I'm so happy for you and for your late husband. And I think as you complimented our mayor, it just seems so fitting considering what your husband did for the city, the region, what we're now, I think, engaged in with the county, and I think what this mayor and our council is doing. Recent appointee as I am to the Transportation Policy Council. I know that's really in collaboration with the judge and with the other commissioners around the region, so forward thinking, and your words really touched on that, and your so long commitment to the city is to be cherished as you are for our great city. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Council Member.
Thank you very much. Council Member Christie?
Elyse, it's actually an honor for us to be allowed to do this. But I just wanted to say that the Port of Houston is a better place because of you.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Thank you. And again, thank you so much for all that you've done. And we wish you good health to continue with your good work as well.
I would like to do one more thing, if you'll indulge me 30 more
Sure,
seconds.
please.
Billy Burge.
I was going to call him up.
Oh, good. Thank you. And Barbara Hurwitz. And John Williams is here, who, I don't know how many of you know John. He was a reporter with the Chronicle that covered Bob, and he now works for Secretary Baker, and he has been here. But I'll tell you, Billy was here during Bob. Billy is here during Mayor Turner, and it's a wonderful city. Thank you all.
Thank you very much.
Don't leave.
No, stay. You know, things just have a way of coming. Operates that way, and it's the nature of this city where we all pull together. And Billy Burge is here, and Billy was just instrumental on so many different levels. I call him the general. He's just was a general then and is a general now. So Billy, you can't come here without saying something. So come and then to see John, I mean, there's a lot of history in this room, a lot of history in this room today. But yeah, come on and approach the bench, Billy. No, come on, talk. Come on.
Well, twofold.
Billy Burge.
This young lady here was with Bob. I've seen her in the halls of Washington, Austin, here, every place, side by side with him. And she was always behind the scenes, but she was always there in her heart and her soul. And she's a wonderful woman and made this city go a long way. Then I would like to, in closing, just to say something to my good friend Sylvester Turner, we have been on both sides of the aisle, but never in the heart and the spirit of what's really important to this city. And met with Bob, with Mayor and Elyse and I did, and we talked about the past and where we are today. And we talked about how timing is everything, and when your time is right, your time is right, and his time is right. So I want to give to you, Mayor, Elyse gave me a lot of Bob Lanier's ties, Hermes ties, and his power ties. And if Bob Lanier is looking down today, which he is, he's going to say thank you for renaming the Grand Parkway, and thank you that the hands are in Mayor Turner. And so that Mayor Turner doesn't forget, you now have the Bob Lanier power tie.
Billy, thank you, Billy. On a personal note, I have to say, and this is really going to sound weird, I didn't recognize you with all your clothes on. Now, okay, all right, okay. I see him almost every morning working out with his trainer.
Best offer I've had today.
And he's a tough guy. He can lift a lot of metal. He really can. Good to see you, Billy.
And hold on one. And if you would indulge me, John knew Bob extremely well and covered extremely well. Just come and say just a few words, okay?
Thank you so much. I just want to say this is an incredible moment for anybody that remembered 1991 and 92 and some of the aftermath. and see these two standing up here together so happy and putting the city's future ahead of them. It's an unbelievable moment. I came just to see this point in history. It's really fantastic, and I congratulate both of you so much. You bet.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Will you please call me if I can-
Excuse me, one moment. Councilmember Stardick?
For those of us that have been around a very long time, we appreciate the fact that everyone is focused on what's most important, and it's the city of Houston, and that's reflected today in the leadership of today and in the past. So I want to thank you both for coming together, because it means a lot to me too.
Well, thank you so much, council member. I appreciate it.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.